Greetings to all my subscribers. I want to show you the beautiful beach in Long Beach. It's a weekday, so it's not very crowded, and it's not a particularly warm day either, but it is nice out here. Where we are located is a kite boarding area where with kites they surf the waves, I guess. And this afternoon the wind is just perfect at about 18 knots. Off in the distance you can see that hill, which is Palos Verdes. Then that dark area off in the distance is an oil island. Then the far distance is Catalina Island. And you see another man-made oil island there. These are all inside the breakwater. Then you'll see a whole bunch of ships that are anchored out to sea waiting to be unloaded. If you watch the guy standing by the blue kite on the ground, you'll be able to watch him launch the kite, which will go straight up in the air above him. First he pulls the cord so the tip of the kite rises, then the whole kite pops up in the air. And then walk over to where his board is, located on the sand. Today I'm going to discuss Donald Trump and James Comey. Last week James Comey got a 1-hour interview on one of the most liberal TV stations in the nation, ABC. ABC has long misunderstood and misrepresented Donald Trump for his conservative business approach to making America great again. James Comey was the former FBI director appointed by President Obama in 2013. Under Donald Trump's tenure as president, he asked James Comey for support, and after trying to dance around with a positive answer, he finally told Donald Trump he would give him the truth. Well, I guess the truth is he would not give Donald Trump his support, and Donald Trump fired him on May 9th, 2018. During Trump's inauguration, Comey's wife and daughters were demonstrating in Washington, D.C. and were protesting the election results. They strongly wanted Hillary Clinton to be the next president. It is obvious that James Comey and his family did not support the Trump administration. James Comey was a strong supporter of President Obama and could not stay apolitical and support who is currently in the Oval Office. James Comey was on a speaking engagement in California when he found out on the television that he'd been fired. He was not told directly by Donald Trump he'd been fired, and I think that is strange and out of place. However, the director of the FBI does serve at the pleasure of the president, and President Trump was not happy with James Comey's performance as director of the FBI. Since that time, James Comey has written a book about his time in Washington, and is probably destined to be a bestseller and make James Comey a lot of money. James Comey says he is striving for the truth. Well, let's look at the truth. Almost everything in the world centers around making money. And when you try to reason what is James Comey's motivation in writing the book, it's obviously to make money from his current situation. On the ABC interview, James Comey said Donald Trump was too immoral to be president. Well, that's his opinion, and it's not a fact. James Comey did not offer any proof to support his claim. All he presented was some personal discussions he had with Donald Trump regarding various unproven information that the press may or may not print. There were no acts of immorality that James Comey witnessed. There are only his interpretations of discussions that he concluded while writing the book. Has any reporter asked James Comey who he voted for in the presidential election? I believe he's a Republican that voted for Hillary Clinton. When you look up the definition of immorality, it is objectionable behavior, evil, wickedness, evil doing, transgression. When I look at Donald Trump's techniques, yes, he may have objectionable behavior to some. It could be viewed as evil or wicked. I also view that as the tools to get the job done. He's not trying to be the most popular guy in the party. He's trying to effect changes to make America great again. That is what we elected him to do, and that is what he is doing. We have seen America grow at unprecedented rates since Donald Trump took office. He may have threatened to kill NAFTA and threatened to make other changes, but those are all viewed as opening salvos to start negotiations. No one will negotiate with us if they have nothing to gain or to protect. James Comey has said that possibly the Russians have something over Donald Trump. He did not offer any evidence or some subject matter for that matter. He just said it is possible. Well, yes, almost anything is possible. It is possible the Russians are funding James Comey to discredit Donald Trump. I guess it's even possible that little green Martians are pulling Trump's strings. We don't criticize people because something is possible without any proof. James Comey has repeatedly demonstrated he was relatively incompetent as director of the FBI. 11 days before the inaugural election was when everyone was convinced Hillary Clinton was going to win the election, Comey announced that he was reopening the investigation into Hillary Clinton's misuse of classified emails. During this time, Attorney General Loretta Lynch directed James Comey to consider the investigation a matter and not a crime. Also at this time, President Obama considered the incident as a nothing burger. When questioned if James Comey thought that President Obama was trying to color the case, James Comey said, "I do not know. I don't think so." James Comey continued to protect Hillary Clinton rather than prosecute her. The evidence is solid that James Comey and Attorney General Loretta Lynch gave partisan politics the benefit of the doubt every time. James Comey's mishandling of the case caused Hillary Clinton to blame James Comey because she lost the election. I feel positive that Donald Trump had sufficient reason to determine that James Comey had to be replaced. There is evidence that Comey had lied to Congressman G, whoever that is, and there are numerous instances that Comey poorly handled situations. President Trump says that Comey committed numerous crimes while director of the FBI under President Obama. James Comey is responsible for locking up Martha Stewart for a year for lying to an investigator. In another case, James Comey attacked David Petraeus, saying he should have gone to prison for lying about the mishandling of classified documents. But in Hillary Clinton's misuse of classified documents, it was not a crime. It was okay in Comey's mind to lie to investigators or hide or destroy evidence. In another instance, James Comey talks about the Marc Rich case, where as a wanted felon, he was able to purchase a presidential pardon from Bill Clinton. When Comey was asked if he drew any conclusions about the Clintons as a result of this pardon, and Comey said, "Nope, none at all." To me, it is clear that James Comey should have been replaced as FBI director. James Comey reminds me of a vindictive employee that is unbalanced and displays the potential to get even with his employer. James Comey has the characteristic of a disgruntled employer that wants to kill their boss. James Comey should lose his right to carry a concealed weapon and be banned from entering the White House. In the year that Donald Trump has been in office, unemployment claims have reached an extreme low that we've not seen since the 1950s. How could anyone criticize Donald Trump for being evil or having objectionable behavior? He's doing exactly what we want, and most of the liberal press and TV reporters are blind to understand his techniques as a businessman president. Most of the liberal press has grown up on Clinton's and Obama's liberals' do-good policies that are designed to please the people rather than create growth and wealth. When you leave liberal California and travel to Arizona, you notice a distinct difference in the reporting of Donald Trump. The conservative Midwest speaks high praise for Donald Trump and are not criticizing his every move. They understand Trump's actions and agree with his technique as a businessman president. Why is there such a major difference between reporting styles of the two regions of America? If you like this video and want to view more of my videos, click on the subscribe button and you'll be notified the next time I release a video. I try to publish a new video every week or sooner. Subscribing to my channel does not cost you anything, and I do not ask for a credit card. Subscribing to my channel basically notifies YouTube that you want to be informed of my next video. And if you like this video and feel others may enjoy it, please click on the thumbs button and suggest to YouTube that they should promote this video to other viewers that may be interested in how our country is being run.